Hello everybody, this is Jeff at etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a look at this Triangle 235/75R 17.5 radial tire in a load range J. And it's mounted on a 17.5-inch solid center steel trailer wheel with an offset and an 8 on 6.5-inch bolt pattern. Now this tire and wheel assembly is designed for use on heavy-duty trailers. The wheel is a heavy-duty wheel. It is a sturdy steel construction, and if you notice, it is a solid center design. Gives you excellent corrosion resistance, and it has a silver powder coat finish on the front and even on the back of the wheel, and they put that over an E-coat primer. Now this wheel is a hub piloted wheel. Has a pilot hole diameter of 4.76 inches, and it centers exactly on the hub. So when you do install this on your trailer, it'll center off this pilot hole, and that's why if you notice it has non-chamfered bolt holes, so there's no slant or chamfer to the lug holes, because it's going to require the use of 5/8 inch by 18 size flange nuts for installation. So basically when this is put on your trailer, it's going to center off the center hole instead of the lug holes. This wheel also has a 1/2 inch negative offset, and that's to ensure that the wheel is positioned away from the trailer frame. Basically, they do that on trailers that have disc brakes to help clear the wheel from the disc brakes. And a negative offset means this center portion that mounts to your trailer is going to sit a 1/2 inch towards the back of the wheel, which we mentioned is going to push the wheel and tire away from the trailer frame. A few dimensions on the wheel itself: the diameter 17.5 inches. The width on just the wheel, 6 3/4 inches wide. The bolt pattern we mentioned is an 8 on 6.5-inch bolt pattern. And if you want to measure that on a wheel that's an even number of lugs, like in this case 8, it's pretty easy because the lug holes are directly across from each other. So you just pick any hole, measure from the center of that hole directly across to the center of the hole right across from it, and it'll measure 6.5 inches. So that tells you this is an 8 lug, 6.5-inch bolt pattern. Weight capacity on the wheel is 6,005 pounds. Now the tire that's mounted on it, it is a premium multi-use steer all-position radial tire. It is constructed with all steel belts to enhance durability and extend the tread life. If you notice, they do use very wide shoulders to promote even wear, better traction, and it has an enhanced casing package that'll help improve toughness and retreadability. The tire size, which will be stamped on the sidewall, 235/75R 17.5. The R again means it's a radial. So the section width on this tire is going to be 9.3 inches. Overall diameter from the bottom to the top when it's inflated, it's 31.4 inches. And it is a load range J, which means it's an 18-ply rated tire. That means this tire has a maximum load capacity of 6,005 pounds at 125 PSI. And the last thing I do want to mention is the speed rating on this tire. If they do stamp that on the sidewall, and where you'll find that, right after the tire size, you'll see 2 numbers for the load index, and then you'll see a letter J. The letter J will mean that it's a 62 mile per hour speed rated tire. But that should do it for a look at this Triangle 235/75R 17.5 radial tire in a load range J on the 17.5-inch solid center steel wheel, trailer wheel with the offset and the 8 on 6.5-inch bolt pattern.